Yeah, we're live. Hey guys, I'm glad to be doing this live streaming again. I was doing it from my baby mama's laptop. That's a no go. Feel free to talk to me about everything, man. Like let's get it going, man. Let's just talk about some things, man. I got a lot to talk about, hopefully. But God, what a time to be alive. Oh boy, there are some things that I don't want to talk about as far as a conspiracy theorist. I personally have retired from being a conspiracy theorist, and then I just started hearing a bunch of crazy shit that is starting to turn out to be very true. And if you're hearing this, once you start to see in the news a lot of crazy shit that's supposed to happen very soon, I hope you remember my voice, and it's likely what I was talking about. Um, so nobody seems to be talking about this, but um, they're throwing out money in America. Um, $2 trillion, and I mean, that's all not going to the people per se, but wow, um, this is just crazy. I, oh my god. So what we looking at? 1,200 per adult, 500 per kid. I thought that was pretty cool. For some of us, man, that's gonna be a big help. For others, not so much. So I just want to see how that's gonna work out. But I thought it was great until I saw what they were doing in Canada. Oh my God, 2,000 a month for 4 months for each adult. That's what I'm hearing? That's crazy. If true, that's oh man. I mean, they paying you to stay in the house. What what I'm thinking is going to happen next is that there's going to be a ruling to come down. I guess you couldn't make that call right now, but it would have made sense. So maybe it's not going to happen. But what I would not be surprised if a call came down and said, you know, cell phones can't be cut off, people can't be evicted, which I already heard was a thing. Car insurance is a tricky one because when it comes to car insurance, you're paying in case of something happens, and if you at fault, it's pretty messed up where you like not paying car insurance and your company has to pay for the damages. So like I briefly thought that over and was like, car insurance is probably something you're gonna have to keep paying, um, unless we're not allowed to go anywhere. Then the Department of Motor Vehicles, or where I live is the MVA because I live in Maryland. I guess the M stands for Maryland. In fact, I don't think it does. Motor Vehicles Association, I believe. Um, so where was I? Yeah, like if we supposedly can't go anywhere, then put things on hold, or the how much we're paying for insurance should go down. So we don't get our licenses suspended, whatever. All of the things that happen when you're not paying insurance, but you riding around. All right, and I've been playing this like it's chess lately. I've been really thinking like, okay, well, what bills should I not be paying? Could I get out of it? And maybe I don't know. There isn't enough that has given me reason to believe that I can get away with certain things. Now, outside of the coronavirus thing, because I've been in good standing with Verizon, I don't think they're just going to outright shut me off. I was reading about that a couple weeks ago. Um, Verizon will probably leave me on for about 3 months or so, 3 to 6 months. Upwards of 6 months. I won't say 3 to 6 months, with three being the bare minimum, because the bare minimum is less than that, but 6 months being at the top. That's what I saw. Um, but I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble or anything like that. That's just where my mind is right now. Also, got to talk about it again. There is definitely going to be a boom in work from home jobs. And I'm not just saying that because a lot of companies decided that you can do the jobs you've been doing from home. I'm saying legit work from home jobs will be created. All right. And I personally think this quarantine will last to the end of the year at least. But I think that the online jobs will last longer than that. So, because not only has it been a thing, but people and businesses alike are going to see how efficient it can be, and well, there's no reason to get rid of them. You know, that's going to keep growing for years to come. In fact, I made a call to a call center, and it wasn't a call center; it was somebody at home. I could hear their kids in the background. So what a time to be alive, man, for real. A lot of you people are going to benefit um, for the first time being able to work from home, man. Had that feeling, not having somebody sweating down your neck, and you feel that hot breath, and you know you you can not wear clothes unless you got a meeting. If you got a meeting, you can like not wear pants or socks or shoes. Get away with some drinking, some sex, some smokes, some extra food, and have to take a couple lunches or something. I don't know, but you know there are going to be a lot of opportunities not only for you to work from home, but for you to make your own hours. I mean, that's already the thing with Arise.com. Be sure to look up websites like Arise. I keep forgetting to do that. I looked it up and kept a tab open. I be all over the place, man. I just want to do so much. Sometimes I end up doing nothing because of that. So I mean, even look right now. Right now, I got a tab up open for work from home jobs. Just want to see what they're talking about. Also, Amazon is hiring. I just read an ad, $17, $18 an hour. Curious to see if they got some work from home or any flex positions or so because I'm not going into a warehouse. No, because I guess they were talking about being essential employees. If I'm delivering, I'm with it. If I had to work among people, no, not now. Not just because of coronavirus, but I should also be thinking about that too. Like the money's tempting, but and actually I think the job will be pretty sustainable because I think a lot of things are gonna be shut down. I believe I just read that in DC a lot of non-essential companies are shut down till um, April the 24th. Man, shit is getting very very interesting. Like, who needs fiction at a time like this? Please let me know who needs fiction at a time like this. Oh my God. So bad things are happening. A lot more bad things are going to happen. The reason why I'm not so upset is because a lot of good things are going to happen through this. A lot of crazy shit, man. Like, to be honest with you, with the amount of things that are going on right now and the amount of things that I believe are about to take place, I don't even feel like I'm in my body right now. I don't feel like I'm in this world right now. It's the oddest thing, I guess, anybody anybody living has ever seen. This is wicked, man. Like, like you don't want to talk about this too much, but it's like, bro, when has this ever happened to you before? I mean, we ain't talking about when the government shut down. This is a different beast. Like, And let me talk today. I'm gonna talk about today. They talking about deposits being sent out April 6th. That's really fast. Because at first I thought I saw something that said May, and that would hurt a lot of people. But me personally, they send me 1,200. I split how much we get with my child, so that would give me another 250. So that would give me 1,450. And I feel like they're doing this because because a lot of people would probably agree that a greater number would probably be $5,000, $6,000. Obviously, the higher the number, the more we want it. But 6 to 5,000, just like I mean, I said 6 to 5,000, but 5 to 6,000, like in Canada, where they're getting 2,000 a month for the next 4 months. I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's kind of a play it by ear thing. They didn't want to commit. America didn't necessarily want to commit to 4 months. Let's try this out like a little trial error without giving people too much hope, I guess. And this is me being very optimistic for somebody who's not a big fan of the government. But with times being the way they are, let me just live in the moment and really try to figure this shit out because this is new. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you get $1,200 a month that they roll it back out after the first month to see how it goes and add on another 2 3 months. And once they start deciding, okay, we're gonna shut us down for the year, then they'll move accordingly. But I'm not telling you to expect that. I'm not telling you to get your hopes up, but it would appear that that's the direction we're going. And personally, I like if I'm right about that, I like how they are non-committal about that because there's a lot up in the air. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of moving parts, a lot of domino effects, a lot of chain reactions. It's so much. I don't know if I need to unplug or tune in. To somebody who always tunes into all the tragedies and calamities of the world, naturally you would say, "Hey man, you need to unplug." I'm not that person. I personally don't get involved with too much that's popular, what's trending, what's on the news. Me personally, I never really trusted it. I don't even fully trust what's going on with this coronavirus, but I won't deny the effects of everything that's happening because it's happening. Okay, even our interactions have changed. We're not shaking strangers' hands. I watched a video of this lady snap because people were getting too close in the grocery store, but she works there and she's in an aisle, and you want people to stay 6 feet away from you, but like you want them to leave out the aisle, go in the back, and walk around the next aisle or something like that. That's a very entitled thing. Why don't you move out the way? Like I don't know, but she has to work there. Like it's weird. I haven't been to a grocery store, so I don't know how people are carrying it. I would probably think it's extremely odd to see people give, visibly keeping a distance between each other, like in the lines or something. I don't know if I'll go to a grocery store um, anytime soon. I haven't had to, but God, I hope it isn't. I hope everything's still moving relatively smoothly for the sake of the people working in these places. But a lot of, from what I've seen, from people getting notifications of my folks who are living in D.C. and I guess it's going to happen in Maryland soon. A lot of non-essential companies are shutting down. So I don't know what that is. I guess maybe furniture stores, thrift stores, and wow. I guess maybe libraries are closed too. Even though that doesn't count as the stores, but if you're shutting down schools, you're probably shutting down libraries. God. So I really want to know. Somebody tell me What are you all doing about this? How are you going to go about it? Are you benefiting from this? Do you think you're going to benefit from it? Do you think your life is going to fall apart? Do you think your life is going to get worse? Do you think it's going to mess up your progress? What do you think? Me personally, where I am right now, if things happen the way it's supposed to, let's say they only pay once and I get 1450, that may be enough to make some some investments that I need to make in myself, which could definitely ensure that I could bring in some more income during these times. So that's where my mindset is, guys. If, don't let this money hit you like a surprise. Okay, know what you're gonna do with it. Don't. I understand that for some of you, you're gonna be, stuck in the house or whatever. Guys, I mean, obviously, if you want to turn up. But please, don't be wasteful here. Like, you don't know how important this money is going to be. You know, for you people who live paycheck to paycheck, or even for you people who are a little well off right now. You never know what type of strain all this is gonna put on you. Like, they keep talking about 15 days of quarantining yourself or social distancing, but that hasn't even really been the thing. And like, I know people who are not really committing to things like that, but with schools already being shut down for at least a month and some for the rest of the school year, like, seriously, how this ain't gonna be a quick fix, bro. It's gonna be very expensive, and it's gonna last the rest of the year, at least. Like, like 2020. Uh, the year is, we at the, kind of almost at the 3/4 mark, or mm, uh, help me out. Well, the first quarter. Okay, we're finishing up the first quarter. Okay, we're finishing up the first quarter, and I just think that this is going to be the most memorable year of my life. It kind of already is. Okay. Um, I'm, s- I'm, I find myself doing a pretty good job at finding the words, but I am beyond stunned. I'm beyond stunned right now. I don't really sense this in a lot of people, but maybe it's just because they don't want to give in to the fear or whatever, and maybe their thing is to not really talk about how ridiculously crazy this is, or maybe they're downplaying how long it's gonna take. But whatever it is, man, this is why I've been like reaching out to people, just asking them about like how you going about this. What's like, but I guess what we are doing right now, what we should do is be patient and wait it out. I mean, things are happening like right now. So I believe that the bill was signed today. $2 trillion being left off. I was listening to it, to Trump speak in the car or whatever, because YouTube recommended it, and I'm like, this may be actually worth tuning into. By the time I got to where I was going, because I was selling the laptop, he had already announced $2 trillion being um, dispensed among the American people. Um, and April 6th, that's a fast turnaround. I gotta admit. You start talking about May, and that's putting too much of a strain on people. That is for something that we're not responsible for, man. Like, and they caught us all off guard. I mean, you talking about breaking routines. Some people had the damn same routine for decades. All right, and everybody. I mean, God, the government has got to get this right, man, because the drawbacks of that, like the amount of bad that can come from the government getting this situation wrong, it it could really hurt this country even more. And I just have so many questions right now. I have so many questions. Like, gotta. By the way, please comment. Please like. But I have so many questions. Like, what about the homeless? Because you say per adult. You know what I mean? There are homeless adults. Okay. What about homeless shelters? Like, it's a kind of closed in together. I'm not even going to talk about the prisons right now. Not even going to talk about the prisons. God, but the homeless shelters. Now, what you going to do? Are you going to offer them hotel stays now? Motel stays? What? How do we even go about this? Are you opening up camps for them? Is that safe? Doesn't sound like it. Now they say that. I mean, and I don't know, but it makes sense that you don't pass on, you know, these viruses from being outside or whatever, or you don't get sick from being outside. You're more likely to get sick inside being closed in with people. I don't know. I hear something like that. But at a time like this, do you do you not think about the homeless people? People say, "Oh, they better off outside. They not gonna get sick, strong immune systems and all that." But you want social distancing. I mean, homeless people are still out there, and homeless people go into Starbucks, and they do go into places. You know, so very interested to see how we're gonna go about this homeless situation. Wow, there's really a lot to unpack, and there's something new every day. Me personally, I'm not literally anxious, but I'm kind of like, what's going to happen? Like, I kind of want to know everything. I'm not saying everything that's going to happen, but everything that the government is going to do about this situation. Like, are you going to give us reason to panic? All right. Now, you give people enough money. It's not enough for me to say. I can't say what's enough for the person to the left of me, the person to the right. But you give somebody peace of mind by giving them 1,200, and maybe they got 3 kids, and 2,700 a month, which that actually sounds a lot better. It sounds better to have kids. You wish you had kids right now, but don't go making them right now because by the time the egg hatches, you might not have that deal. But you give them peace of mind by giving them this money. They chill out in the house. Maybe pick up a new hobby. Pick out, work out, meditate, breathe, read. And then I like the thought of that. Please, I don't know if the government's watching. Probably not. Please get this right. Please get this right. I know that it is not easy. It is not easy, and a lot of other things must be considered. But please do what you can to get this shit right. Oh my God. So, Trump put heavy emphasis on the workers and the families and the small businesses. And to be honest with you, I understand a lot of the hate towards him. And again, I'm not a political guy. I don't take sides with this shit. I don't trust it. I'm very cynical. But I gotta admit, in the bit that I heard, he was very informative. It was right to the point. It was a very matter of fact. It didn't smell like bullshit to me. I'm not saying this guy is full of. I'm not saying the guy is or isn't full of shit, but from what I heard, it really hit like the people were going to be taken care of. And I can't stress this enough because it was stressed a couple times. I can't stress this enough how impressed I was with the emphasis on the workers and small businesses. All right. So, on top of the fact that a lot of people will be able to work from home, back to my earlier point, there will be. I believe that it will be strongly encouraged for companies to create more online jobs. That's what's going to help the economy. That's what's going to help the economy. Um, we may go into a situation where um, a lot of us um, stop paying income tax for a year or so. Um, Not too sure about that one. Not too sure how we would work that out if everybody had to, if everybody in America had to stop paying income tax. I don't know. I don't know everything it is to know about income tax, but when you talk about putting emphasis on making sure you take care of the workers, now you say we want to give them to work as fast as possible, but you can't guarantee when that's going to be. Then and understanding that 1,200 a month by yourself, that's not gonna cut it. It's not really gonna cut it for a lot of people. For me, because the way my living arrangement is, and again, I have a daughter. You give me 1450 a month, and that would probably take care of all of my expenses. It would have something left over to invest in some things to possibly resell in the future, or a course, or whatever I choose, but or to pay for the bill. No, I already mentioned paying for the bills, but that's what's important to me, man. For myself and as well as other people, people more so than myself, I'm hoping that a lot of you people get a chance to really relax. Assuming that you get taken care of as far as the money coming in from your Trump checks. I'm really hoping that you get to relax like never before, and just I hope that this time makes you selfish in a way. And hear me out, where you say, you know what, this feels like vacation. How can I get more of this? How can my lifestyle be, you away from a boss, still got money coming in, and I'm relaxing? Now the relaxing part, I can't guarantee you that, but I mean, that. I mean, that shouldn't be an expectation really, because it's work. I mean, work is work. When you work, you work. When you relax, you relax. But it would feel like that. Like, imagine if you had to work an office job, or you probably do work an office job, and boss is always being fucking a bitch, breath stink from coffee and no water, and take it all, and then to have to go to working at home, and you say, well, don't have to deal with Charlie anymore, or you know what I'm saying, like don't have to worry about him getting on me for being 1 minute late. Like it's tough to find parking or whatever. I don't know. Whatever people get on you for, always fucking pulling their belt all the way up to their stomach to show how mighty they are, and walking around like the winning crab in a fight. You go from that, and then you find yourself at home, not chilling, but in a comfortable place, the place you pay to stay at, pay all this money. It'd be nice to spend more time there, make some money while you're in there, cut on Netflix. I gotta say it again. Have sex and eat some food, and take a breather, man, and not and probably even more so. You I don't know, obviously, work gets boring. You can't wait for it to be over, but it's a different feel when you staring at the clock when you're at work. You know what I'm saying? When you're at a place where a lot of people are, guys. And if when you find yourself in that position, please do make the best out of it, man. This is gonna be a great opportunity, man. You can build yourself a lot of leverage working from home, especially at a time like this. You want to capitalize on it. I may get annoying when I talk about work from home. I gotta keep talking about it. It is truly my belief, and it's the reason why I'm so excited about it is, I mean, I got many reasons, but I remember looking for work from home jobs for years, man, years, and now it's about to be a boom with great money too. Hopefully, now you won't be paying for parking and commuting, and you might not be buying food while you're out, so that helps. But you know, and with that being said, I'm going to stop this right now and just wish you all the best. Please be safe, man. Don't be negligent. And I'm really hoping that y'all make the best out of this, and a situation like this turns into something um, much greater for you and your family. I hope it puts you in a position. Look for ways to capitalize at a time like this. Not on other people. Don't try to capitalize on others, but just opportunities to grow. All right, so best wishes all my people, and I'll be back real soon speaking on some more informative content that you know and love. So thank you guys for tuning in.